Hey, and welcome to Signify Sessions. Today's episode is going to be hosted by me, Ike, and joining me today is Valter, VP of Engineering from Carpe. Welcome, Valter.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Ike.
How you doing today? You okay?
Yeah, having a good day. You?
Yeah, not too bad. Thank you very much. Today's episode is going to be about what it takes to be a leader in tech. So we're going to start from the very beginning, Valter. What made you get into software engineering?
Well, it was a bit of luck and opportunity. So I actually didn't do computer science as my master's. I did a biomedical engineering master degree. In the last stint of the course, like during the master's part, I actually did a lot of programming because I was doing instrumentation. So there were like small computer chips that I was programming for, and it was all basic logics, a lot of conditionals, ifs and elses. And I actually enjoyed the programming part during the whole course. So the 5 years of university, I really, really enjoyed the programming classes. And when I finished the course, I was like very reticent to join the market of biomedical engineering because it was kind of like precarious in a way. Like you had to live out of scholarships, and you never know, like scholarships, you run out that year and then you have to look for something while you keep working, which is kind of precarious. So I was like, okay, what's booming in the market right now? And as we know, tech is crazy, especially like computer science related stuff. It has been crazy for like, I don't know, close to 20 years now.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, why not give it a try? I gave a bunch of CVs to my friends and some ex-colleagues from university. They put some CVs up for me to get some interviews, and I joined a computer science like programming company, like a big one actually, a big tech
Okay.
company in Portugal called Nova Base. Um, I think we were 1,800 employees when I joined. So it's
Wow.
a very big company here in the Portuguese market. It's a consulting group.
Yeah.
Um, it was nice. I was there for like a couple of years. Did a couple of international experiences, one in Turkey and then one in the UK, then moved to different companies. And at some point, I was like, I don't know what to do with my career. And this CEO of this company I was at, like a smaller, much smaller consulting group, comes to me and she's like, look, you have international experience. We're gonna open this nearshore group here in the company. We want someone to lead it. And that's when I
Wow.
got my first opportunity. Like they threw the Scala language at me. They're like, do you know how to do this? I was like, no, but I'll learn it. And then it was like 6 months learning so that I could teach it to people. So the whole goal of this nearshore was to like do an academy program. We would like teach juniors to a level of proficiency that would get them like very, very ready to go to the market, but not like go blindly into it, which was happening with a lot of customers that were coming to us. They were like very disappointed with the hires they were getting through
Yeah.
offshore or on nearshore. And when they started interviewing our folks, they were like, man, it's amazing. Like these kids, quotation marks, with 6 months of just learning, they are so much more proficient in
Wow.
stuff than 2 years on the job learning guys that we've had before. So it was very, very successful. I've done that for like 3 years, and then I joined my current job, as you said, like here at Carpe Data. I joined just as a senior, then moved to tech lead, now VP, and I've been VP for a couple of years now. It's been
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Fine,
that's pretty
fine.
much
Wow,
it.
very interesting. I mean, I know a lot of people normally have a different transition to yourself, getting into software engineering, but I think it just teaches everyone that there's not one rule that fits all, right?
No,
Sometimes you can fall
absolutely
into
not.
it.
Yeah, no, I've had so many colleagues that came from way out than way more far than I came because I had the experience from university, but I have folks working with me that came from being PhDs at biology, like
Wow.
completely unrelated. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, if you really like it and you get an opportunity, because in the end you need a bit of luck. And when people ask me how did I get to where I did, I say, well, 50% luck, 50% merit.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you need the luck. Like people
Of course.
sometimes it's like, oh no, it's no luck. You're good at it. I'm like, I'm not just good. If I had no opportunities, it didn't matter how good I
Yeah.
am. So I got a bunch of good opportunities. I mentioned that one with the CEO. She
Yeah.
came to me. I was completely lost. I didn't know what to do, and I got the best opportunity to grow at that one. Here at Carpe is the same thing. Like they found me, but they could have found someone else.
Someone
Like
else.
it
Yeah.
could have been someone else, and I wasn't here now, and I probably would still be doing a completely different job and not progressing as much as I did. So it's luck as
Yeah.
well.
Sometimes it's just being in the right place at the right time, right?
Yeah.
And being exposed to that. I think that leads quite well to my next question. What would you say your proudest moment has been within your engineering journey so far?
Yeah. So I've had a few, but yeah, that one where I mentioned the build up of this academy program and
Yeah.
raising those kids, again, quotation mark, up to that level that they got so much good feedback, like really made me proud, like really
Mhm.
made the group proud. Like we did something special there. Like I know we invested a lot, and like
Yeah.
when you invest, usually you get some good results if you really put your heart into it. But like the achievement was really, really um fulfilling, should I
Yeah.
say. Like that, I'm very proud of what we've done there.
Is that something you look back at and think, wow, I can't believe I've done that? Or is that something you probably sit back and give yourself a pat on the back for?
Yeah, like knowing everything I know today and how easy it is for some ideas and investments to fail, I'm
Yeah.
very, very proud of having achieved it first try.
Yeah.
I wasn't alone for sure, but yeah, I had to figure out a lot of stuff alone because
Yeah.
no one knew
Yeah.
back then. So it was cool. It was
That's
really
good.
cool.
That's good. And I think again, I think with things like that, right? Sometimes people within your position don't ever sit back and think, wow, like I've actually created this and it's such a positive outcome. I think I'm quite a person
Man,
that don't sit back enough and look at the things I've done well.
I'm a people person, and
Yeah.
that one when I look back, I remember this moment I had in a plane one day. I'm like, look, all these like nearly 20 people, they know each other. They are like nearly a family
Yeah.
just because I said yes to that proposal and I
Yeah.
made this thing happen. So absolutely, it's fantastic. Some of those folks still work with me here at Carpe. I
Wow.
went and fetched them from their jobs after, and like yeah, one of them actually left us recently, and
Yeah.
he came to me and I was like, dude, I just want to say thank you. Like I'm
Yeah.
here, I'm going where I am because you gave me a chance, like you gave me an opportunity, you know. That yeah, that is awesome. Like
Yeah.
that really matters. Like you change the course of lives when
Yeah,
you
of
do
course.
such a thing. So it's amazing. I love
I
it.
think that part of being a leader, right, where again people do come in to say thank you or realize what you've done for them and sometimes their families outside of the work. You've
Yeah,
been able to, be in that first step has it's definitely left a really good moment in their minds moving forward.
yeah.
Moving to my next question then. It sounds like things have gone all so good, but we know within life there's challenges. So as we reflect, were there any unexpected challenges you encountered along the way your journey?
Yeah, there were a few, like not as big as some as I've heard from some colleagues or peers in the past. So I can say I'm pretty lucky because I didn't face plant big time like
Yeah.
some of my colleagues. But like actually it came from outside of work. Like at a point of my career, I had to consider if it was either my career or my health. So I
Yeah.
think
Wow.
I had a period of my life where I really had to like slow down.
Mhm.
That's when I got a bit lost, I have to say, because I took the foot out of the pedal a bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, my health improved for sure. But yeah, the work, I got a bit lost on it. But yeah, it was nothing serious. But yeah,
Fine.
that's
Fine.
probably
Okay,
the
that's fair enough.
most
And
relevant.
I think this might follow into my next question pretty good then. If there's one thing you could change within your journey, what would it be?
That is actually a very hard question. Like, main reason is because I think all of the goods and bads really shape you to where you end up and the person you end up being. So I wouldn't really undo anything.
Yeah.
Maybe some things I would do them, I wouldn't know the solution for them faster, but
Yeah.
actually the learning that happens with not knowing is also very important. So my honest question is I wouldn't change anything.
No,
I
fine.
think I think everything was important in its own
That's
right.
good. That's good. And listen, you've been in software engineering for some time now. What do you think, or who inspires you to keep moving forward or keep being the great person you are?
All right. That's well, that CEO I mentioned,
Yeah.
um, really, really inspiring to me. She's a very, very strong woman, and just the passion she has for like achievements and the strength she shows, like it's amazing. Like she
Yeah.
believes in her ideas like I've never seen anyone do.
Wow.
Like, and you hear her talk and you believe on her ideas
Yeah.
immediately. She's what's called a galvanizer.
Okay.
And like that's so inspiring because I think I do have the galvanizer trait a bit as well, but not in her way. Like
No.
she's so powerful. Like she says everyone believes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So definitely.
What would you say? What other traits would you say you've taken from her, or maybe other leaders you've worked around? What traits do you think you've taken to make them your own?
Well, that from her, I guess I
Yeah.
took. And she also taught me a lot about like being intentional with your words, but thinking when to say them. So I often repeat that to my mentees, like be intentional, but time, pick up the right time to say something because people might not be ready, or you might be too blunt because people aren't receptive yet to your honesty. So I learned that quite a lot. With other leaders, so more currently to the one that I am working for, the company that I'm working for, the transparency,
Okay.
the
Well.
value of transparency. Well, I've always valued transparency because I'm an honesty based person. Like, I think you need to be honest at all
Yeah.
points in time if you want to get that back as well. And if you want to get, like, as well, like when you are honest and people are honest back to you, you know what you're getting, and you
Yeah.
know that what you're getting is because of what you are. So honesty is my base pillar by far, but transparency is a form of honesty that you don't always get out of a company. Like
Yeah.
companies sometimes they hide stuff. Some it's necessary to be hidden to not cause chaos, of course,
Yeah.
but like the level of transparency that I see here at Carpe is like if I ever were to lead a company, I would definitely reflect that. I
Yeah.
would mimic it. I think the level of transparency that we have here is very good for everyone to believe where we are and to know, just like understand the decisions that we make.
Yeah.
So I really would follow that for sure.
And do you feel like your leadership techniques or attributes creates like a better positive workforce? Do you think people now think, all right, because I have a leader like Volta who's transparent and also sometimes being in reach and distance where they can have that conversation with yourself if they need to, do you think that creates a better positive culture within the business?
Guess so. I've been told that before. Um,
Yeah.
I've I've been told that I'm sort of like a calming figure
All
because
right.
of that. Like they know they can ask and that I'll answer honestly and that calms them down. They never like are like with this second thought of like, did I get the full version or just the nice
Yeah.
version?
Yeah.
So that gives some sort of calm. Um, I know that people also mimic that trait because they told me like sometimes I prefer doing that and just see that relaxation coming from the other side that they heard and that they know what's going on.
Mhm.
So I guess it inspires people. I was just ask if it does. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fantastic. And what would you say? I mean, you've been in software engineering for some time now. I know you've been through great times, maybe more challenging times. What would you say one piece of advice you would give to 20-year-old Volta looking back?
Mm. Well, yeah. I think I would have one or two. Well, the one and obvious is keep going at it
Yeah.
because I'm not a give up easily person,
Hmm.
but I had some periods where I was like, I'm not sure this is for me. And if I were to talk to my younger self, I would tell myself that,
Yeah.
which is it is for you. You're gonna love it, so keep
Yeah.
at it. That's definitely one. Then the other one would be like, don't overdo it, because as I told you in the beginning, like at some point I was pedal to the metal, and that
Yeah.
affected my life quality. So I would say that to myself as well, like just keep at it, but don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you're
Do you
gonna
think
burn yourself up.
do you feel like finding that balance is quite important earlier on in the career?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. Absolutely. So I think our generation was very, very conscious of like work-life balance
Yeah.
from a very early phase and from experience because we saw our parents. Like
Yeah.
our parents were a bit too much of work junkies, I
Yeah.
would say, like in general. And we saw that. We saw that in multiple ways, like either because
Mm-hmm.
of lack of time to spend with the family, because of like too much focus on the work just to keep the money flowing into the family.
Yeah.
I understand all of that, like, but I think our generation really put that as a core value
Yeah.
in general. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely like always keep track of the work-life balance. Don't work to live. Don't live to work.
Yeah.
Find the balance in the middle. Like you should have life and you should have work. Both of them are important. Like if you don't feel fulfilled at work or you don't enjoy your work, then something's wrong as well. Like
Yeah.
you don't just do it to get the salary at the end of the month, but don't always just work to get the salary as well. Like
Yeah.
go live after you live work, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. I think finding that balance only makes you more productive at work as well, right? If you
Absolutely. Like it's absolutely a necessity. Like if you don't stop to enjoy your life, you're gonna like get bored of work as
Yeah,
well. So
exactly.
like find something outside. And it's good to have the balance. Like if
Yeah,
someone went 100% full time on vacation, you would stop enjoying it as well.
exactly.
It's guaranteed. So do a bit of both, but enjoy both
Yeah,
equally.
fine. And what would you say? What lessons have you learned recently that's shaping your future? Something that you maybe learned maybe pre or post COVID that's that you're looking at now and think, all right, this is actually going to help me with my future self.
Yeah. Recently, I think it's more of this market contraction thing
Yeah.
that I learned from. Um, so you see a lot of posts in LinkedIn of people saying, don't overvalue your job because it's just a job and you can lose it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not as dramatic. I think you still should value your job.
Hmm.
After all, it's still something that it's being given to you.
Yeah.
And it's something that is important to you. After all, it pays your bills and it
Yeah.
gives you your life outside of
Yeah.
work. So value it for sure. But again, on that work-life balance thing, don't make it your like cornerstone in
Yeah.
any way because you can lose it. Yeah, and I think people at in the previous decade, especially, they didn't have to worry about their job.
Yeah.
Losing their job was unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like no one would get fired because there was this, should I say, kind of induced shortage of workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess now we can say it
Yeah.
was kind of induced. It was a bubble in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, like definitely don't make it a cornerstone. I learned that. Like I'm not afraid to lose my job. It's important
Hmm.
to say. Was I in the past? Maybe I was. I think this during this period of like the market changing, maybe my head got around that topic and understood if I am or not worried. And I'm not. I shouldn't
No.
be. But I definitely like my job, so wouldn't like to lose it either.
Do you
So
think
yeah, go ahead,
do
go
you
ahead.
think people respect the opportunities they have now in terms of
They
just as
respect
a job?
they respect them more.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They respect them more. Absolutely.
Fine.
I see folks that I talk with, both company and outside the company, saying, yeah, the market is not as attractive that you can just be like belittling an opportunity
Yeah.
as you could in the past, quotation marks on that word because it's very strong, but some people would have that
Hmm.
attitude. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that less and less.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. And to my last question then, Volta, I think this is a question I'm going to ask all my engineering leaders.
Mm.
What advice would you share with any inspiring engineers that would like to become a leader within the next few years?
Okay, so the one that I gave to myself applies for sure. Like keep going at it. If it's what you really want, go for it. Absolutely. Train for it, read for it. If you are given the opportunity, trial and error is a necessity. Like figure out what works for you. But that last bit, like find yourself as well. Like don't try to be someone else you already know, or like mimic the good things you
Yeah.
see, absolutely, but find out who you are, because you
Yeah.
have to have your personality as a leader, because otherwise you're just going to be wearing a mask all the time. So yeah, that would be it.
Fine, fine. All right. Well, listen, Volta, I appreciate your time today. I mean, I think some of the answers you gave definitely resonated with myself in terms of just life experiences and what maybe to do and maybe what not to do, right? And I think this is why we're having this podcast here, to just give people from that early stage engineering background a roadmap, a understanding of what it looks like to be a successful leader, and take a few gems from different people and make it their own as well. So, listen, Volta, I appreciate your time today.
Yeah, likewise, like it was a pleasure. Thank you.